The Jets are winless at 0-9. They have a bye week, so maybe, I don't know. They have a bye week, so they have a chance to maybe recoup and get ready for next game against the Chargers.
Recoup?
Yes.
Recoup what?
Recoup the confidence. I don't know. It's a bye week. Bye weeks are always helpful. And then, or are the Steelers going to lose first? So the Steelers' schedule, they're facing the Bengals, then the Jaguars, then the Ravens, then Washington, then the Bills, then the Bengals, then the Colts, and the Browns. Big Ben is expected to play against the Bengals this Sunday. Just want to let you guys know. The Jets' schedule is the Chargers, the Raiders, the Dolphins, the Seahawks, the Rams, the Browns, and the Patriots.
Maybe a win.
I
have Steelers losing to Baltimore round 2. So that's what I think. I don't think you guys get a win until week 17.
And that's what I'm going to say is it. Like, I almost was annoyed researching this topic because I can't see the Jets getting a win except maybe the Patriots week 17. Mm-hmm. And so for that, you talk about the Steelers have one of the easiest schedules in the league moving forward. So based on strength of schedule, and even still, like,
I don't think the Steelers lose to a bad team or a team that's just not as good as them all year.
Like, you look at the Jets, they're bottom 10 in almost every single team statistical category. The offense is dead last in points, pass yards per attempt, first downs, third down percentage, and they have one of the toughest schedules in the league moving.
I feel like they have to see that every year.
So, like, I just don't see where they're going to turn around. They've looked a smidge better with Dowell Loggins calling the plays, but it's still not good. The play calling is still not good, and 2,
what?
He just passed Joe Montana.
Who cares?
Joe Flacco.
He looked good against the Patriots, who are
still lost.
They're in a funk of their own, and they still lost the game. They just find ways to lose games.
Call me crazy, but I think the Jets can beat the Chargers or Raiders.
I definitely don't think the Raiders.
I don't think the Jets will beat the Chargers. I think the Chargers will beat themselves.
Exactly.
That's still a win for the Jets.
No, yeah, it'll be a win, but I don't think we're going to sit there and say, well, the Jets completely win to this game and dominate.
This is my take. I think we have a chance of winning before the Steelers, because I'm a Jets fan. That's why I say we. Yeah. If Joe Flacco plays instead of Darnold.
Ooh.
Joe Flacco's a better quarterback than Sam Darnold.
Oh.
At this current point in time.
Yes. Joe Flacco, he has an 80 QB rating, 4 touchdowns, 2 picks. Darnold, a 66 QB rating, 3 touchdowns, 6 picks.
Yeah.
Like, Joe Flacco's been better. When you see him, when you see Flacco instead of Darnold, you notice it too. He's been better.
Darnold needs to go somewhere and grow, and he is not doing that at all in New York, and so you can't necessarily blame him for it.
I think they're both winnable games. I think Dolphins isn't. Seahawks maybe.
I don't think
Seahawks no.
I don't think the Raiders are a winnable game. I think that the Chargers.
They have the 20th ranked defense.
I think yes.
What do you guys have?
One of the worst defenses.
But I'm just saying.
And they actually have a competent offense that's been looking really good. The Chiefs have hung with great teams all year long. They beat the Chiefs. They've played with a bunch of good teams. I just feel like there's a chance. Who did they play?
They just beat somebody. Like, literally just beat somebody.
I mean, last year we thought the Jets weren't going to beat the Raiders, and we blew them out. I know you remember
last year was a totally different team.
I know you remember.
I think you guys were way better last year than you were this year, though.
110%.
Not according to Jack, though.
Oh, man.
He said no. When we had Jamal, Robbie, and Le'Veon, you were like,
I never said we weren't better. I just said that we were not going to be a contender.
No, he just thought you guys weren't good, though.
No. It wasn't that I didn't think that we were good. I didn't think that we were good enough to contend. We could have put together a team that would have won 9 games, and we would have had a nice placebo playoff spot to go and get blown out by 30 points in the first round.
Oh, and I'd rather
no
be that.
ground.
I'd rather
be that. I would not rather that.
I'd rather be in the playoffs.
Because you're going nowhere from that.
What do you mean? The Dolphins might do that this year.
Literally.
If they secure a playoff spot. Or the Browns.
And what was the discussion we were having about the Dolphins last year? At the start of the season last year, what was the discussion? Is Clemson going to beat the Dolphins? Ridiculous.
He has a point.
But that's where the Dolphins were at. Where were the Jets at the start of the season? Can Clemson beat the Jets?
No, but Clemson can really
Sometimes you have to go backwards before you can go forwards. The key is when you go forward, you have to take the right steps.
I do think that Dolphins' narrative was overblown.
Oh, I agree.
Because it was only the first half of the year. Brian Flores made a run at the end.
Yes.
It was still a narrative,
it's
though,
because
nonetheless.
they brought in Brian Flores, which was a great decision at head coach, which the Jets need to hit on. If they bring in the right head coach and they can get Trevor Lawrence and surround him with some weapons, I think that they will be in fine shape.
Sounds to me like you guys are banking your whole life on Trevor Lawrence.
No, we're banking our whole life on Joe Douglas, which I know he hates, but it's what you have to do.
Him.
So I'm guessing you guys think that the Jets go winless and the Steelers...
I think Steelers lose before Jets win.
I think the Steelers lose before the Jets win. The only chance that the opposite result has...
I don't see us scoring against Miami.
The Chargers have to beat themselves next week. I believe they play next week, right? This is the Jets bye. They play next week. The only way they win a game before week 17, I don't think the Steelers go undefeated, so they'll have a loss before week 17.
I think they'll lose to Baltimore, the Bills. They might lose a stinker to the Colts.
I'll be honest. I hope the Jets go winless. I want them to get Trevor Lawrence and to secure Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, that would be
not a nail biter.
Because if they win a game, then you're hand in hand with the Jaguars, and I don't know if I see them winning a game.
Yeah,
and based on strength of schedule, they would have the first pick.
You don't win a game, you secure Trevor Lawrence. Yeah. He's there. He's going to New York.
And honestly, like, you watched the game against the Patriots on Monday, and I don't know if you saw it because you guys were arguing, and I was low-key watching the game. They had the ball with 6 minutes left, a 10-point lead.
Oh, yeah, lost, right?
And they the ball on the 20-yard line, and they aired out a 60-yard pass into double coverage. Which, I mean, there is almost no explanation other than you wanted to lose the game.
That's why Joe Flacco's the best.
Like, I don't know what else the explanation could be. So I have to start questioning, are the Jets actively tanking?
We just have to hope that as Jets fans, Joe Flacco nor Sam Darnold have a all-time great quarterback display to end off the season.
I mean, wouldn't it be good for Darnold because then it ups his trade value?
I don't think it matters at this point.
Yeah. That's the thing about the Chargers game is their defense has been so bad that we could kind of hang around with them. But if Justin Herbert looks as good as he's looked, he will put up a career day against the Jets. It will be ugly, and there's no chance. And then until week 17, you don't play an opponent that you should even be close to.
Oh, yeah.
You could argue the Raiders, but the Raiders have impressed me against good teams. They beat the Chargers in that nail-biter. They beat the Chiefs. They played really well against the Bills. They beat the Saints earlier in the season. They beat the Panthers, who were an up-and-down
After the Raiders,
team.
you got Seattle and Rams, who might put up record days on you guys.
Yeah. I don't feel confident in the Jets getting a win, so I'm going to say the Steelers lose first.
Losers.
Hey, what's up, guys? You just finished watching a clip of the Pick a Side podcast. My name is Joel Moran.
My name is Jack Barteck.
And my name is River Brown.
And we are your hosts for this podcast. We want to thank you guys for watching the clip. Like, subscribe, and comment, and share if you would care to, because it helps us grow. And we're trying to make this a full-time thing. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for supporting, and see you next time.